Okay, so basically it's August 1st of 2024. What's going to happen here today, people, is I'm going to work on the porch, sort through this shit that's been out here for fucking months. They're, like I said, they're doing something with the garage. It was all rotten wood and stuff, so they're putting a new beam in, and they're building in a door, and I don't know what else, but anyway, I have to clean this, right, because I used to have these boxes, remember, over there, trying that potato thing there, and then last year I didn't do anything with them, I just left them there, and then of course, you know, just the algae and miscellaneous crap all over the place. So anyway, I want to clear this out as best as I can, and I'm going to wash from there all the way, right, before they start building, because you don't, you know, you want clean, but this, Andre tossed everything into one big pile, because, I don't know. Oh, great. I just lost the key. Oh, my Lord. As if I can see the freaking key. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I don't know. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I had it in my hand, people. Oh, shit. I have to feel. Hold on. So yeah, I had to get Andre to come out and help me there, and in the end, it was inside the bag, like, go figure, as if, like, how the heck. It's funny how gravity works that way. Anyway, this is the X Club. Apparently, it doesn't smell too bad, but we know it leaks like a freaking sieve here, people. So, I'm sure there's, like, buckets of something. Yeah, see? Do you see that dirty water? It's full of fucking dirty water. Yeah. And wherever else. Over there, whatever. So this I am gutting. There's a table in there that, you know, but again, Tisha doesn't care about the kids coming in here and looking in microscopes and playing with the little table and helping me to figure out how to just, you know, prevent the fucking leaking or whatever, or plant some seeds. She doesn't care about planting seeds and none of that crap. So anyway, what happened here was, at one point, Marcane had Andre push everything this way. It all piled up. Of course, I couldn't get to it in a timely manner. Then I just left it. And now I'm going to do it. You can really smell the ocean. When you get out here and you start doing this kind of crap, you come into ocean water. You can smell the salt. You can smell the ocean. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to sit a little bit in the shade here. I'm already starting to sweat. Andre said, "Oh my God, it's so bright out here now, I can't see." And I said, "Yeah. I got to keep doing, right, people? Because if I don't do anything out here, nothing will get done, right? You know, and another pile over there, another pile over there, another pile over there, mixing things up in my house, right? Just whatever. So, anyway, I'm just going to work on this for a day or two, because they need they don't, before they start putting a new frame, it needs to be clean. I don't want to clean it anyway. The problem with that, though, is if I spend 2-3 days doing this, I get real tired. And then, of course, I have to play catch up with other things. And then, because I'm not doing what they want me to do downstairs fast enough, that's just another excuse to go off and do what they want, and then try and say I gave them permission to do it when I didn't. So, with that, like, I'm talking to Andre, I'm telling him, like, we need to move. And then I was going to start working on making plans to move out. Give myself a year to pack, like as if Uncle John was with me. "John, I think it's time for us to move." "Yeah, maybe you're right." So, "You want to move?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay, well, let's move." "Well, when are we moving?" "Well, give me a year to pack. Give me a year to pack up, you know, and just gather everything together or whatever, and then we'll, you know, have money, right, and we'll move." And that's what I'd do. And then I'd give myself 8 months to unpack. 8 months to a year to unpack. And that's with all my kids. Uncle John. I'm going to treat it the same way. I'm already telling him, look around here and tell me what you don't want. Tell me what you do want, because what you do want, I'm going to start packing it. Otherwise, we're going to try and sell some stuff off as we're doing this. And I'm thinking to maybe register with subsidized housing under a section where you can list under crises. Yeah, fucking right. Now, just see what happens, people. Yeah. I can't fucking have my days ruined every day. I get one day good in there, maybe, if I'm lucky too. And then it's, oh my God, you do realize that they gave away or sold $4,000 approximately, but probably a bit more than that, of videos that Andre and I have been keeping for years. We didn't want to give them away. That was one of the first things that I chose as top of the list to keep when they started gutting out the kitchen and the living room area. And that went into underneath the steps. And then they locked me out for a year and a half. Basically made it so I couldn't go downstairs because, you know, I had to knock and they were rude and picking fights and didn't want me there. They had the piano in front of the food stores, 14, like, for, you know, that food stores area, 14 years. They put the piano in front of it so I couldn't get in there for over a year and a half. And then when I finally could get in there, they made sure that they had a chance to rate it first, and they're still fucking rating it. And they weren't satisfied with that. Then they went for my little teeny weeny cupboard that has my canopies for park events, my stand for the gong, some beautiful craft paper, hard to find, different colors, a big box of wax for candles with all the wicks and everything upstairs in my bedroom. There was a little picnic thing that I wasn't too interested in about, a few miscellaneous other items. I had, yeah, and they cleared that out so that they thought they were going to get more room as they took everything out from underneath the stairs, saying, you know, and they put some videos out, but you know, I don't know. They either gave all the other ones away within their proper covers, like the cardboard covers, like, you know, Independence Day, Shaka Zulu, freaking Boys in the Hood. Like, these are things that, you know, Final Destination. I mean, there was just like over 400 fucking videos there, people. You put it at $10 a video on the low ball. That's $4,000. Oh yeah, okay, you drop them all off at Value Village, just like that. When you're telling me to sell all my books at one time, because then you'll get somebody who will buy it. Yeah, okay. They either gave it to their fucking friends for brownie points, or they sold them. Or maybe those ones, like the Independence, Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever videos I had, right? Like all kinds, right? In their original covers, maybe they left those ones behind underneath the stairs, but I don't think so. No, they try to make it look like that they threw out just, right? The videos. But no, there was a whole lot of them fucking missing, and they're still missing in action. So as I work on this for the next couple, 2-3 days, or whatever it fucking is, on top of everything else that I do, that's just going to give them more ammunition to start throwing out either more shit in my in the garage, or they're going to fucking just walk off with it and fucking do whatever they want with it, hoping I won't notice it missing, right? And then they'll get rude to me if I say something about it, saying I better shut up, because if I don't shut up, because they don't want to be bothered with it, they're going to fucking start hollering and screaming and call me this and call me that and accuse me of this and accuse me of that, just so that they don't have to fucking address what they're doing. Yeah. And this is why I'm going to move, because that's some sick fucking behavior. That's the only way I can remove myself from it completely, is to make plans to move and hope that I can move. There's only so many choices for me, people. I can't depend on Tisha for nothing. She doesn't want the responsibility. She thinks Amari should go into a group home, because they're designed for kids like him, and he'll be much happier in terms of, he'll get all the attention that he needs. Yeah, okay, Tisha. And that's only because she's got plans to move to an island, build a house, move to an island up by Venezuela, and fucking live the island life with just her 2 kids and Alex. She doesn't want to have that interrupted with responsibility to family that's not directly connected to her one household. So therefore she puts everything onto Marcaine, to which he's not saying no, but then he's also building a whole lot of fucking aminosity around it. Okay? And he's turned into a fucking worse than a tyrant, worse than a fucking street thug, worse than a fucking tweaker that just doesn't know how to stop, worse than a fucking thief that doesn't know how to stop, right? You're turning into a fucking perpetual liar. Not only do you lie to me, but you lie to yourself, right? And like, the only way I can remove myself from that is to move. It's the only way. And I'm going to end up in one of 3 places, 4, one of 3 or 4 places. I'm either going to end up in subsidized housing, well, maybe 5. I'm either going to end up in subsidized housing with support networks, right? Because of Amari and whatnot, right? Because I can build in support networks. I just haven't really done that yet, right? Because we're still doable. But the bigger he gets, he's going to need hoists and stuff like that, right? I always tell Andre, God knew what he was doing, Andre, when he made you. Because Andre and Amari are like this, right? So, you know, if I get into subsidized housing, those things would be already in place. And that's assuming that I have the kids, right? If I don't get into subsidized housing, we have the option of renting a 2-bedroom basement. I already told Andre. Because he wants to keep his cats. So I'm like, that's why I suggest a 2-bedroom basement suite. Preferably out of a fucking district like maybe New Westminster, where they're not rent gouging and doing rent evictions and all this other shit, because Acorn took that district, New Westminster, to court to stop that practice. So they don't do that no more, right? Whereas in Surrey, everything's being ripped apart. So maybe a 2-bedroom basement suite somewhere else. I even go as far as fucking Abbotsford or Coquitlam or someplace like that, like out in the boonies. Seriously. To get away from them. Okay? And build the safety nets over there. Build in the safety nets. Otherwise, Amari's going to go into foster care. Andre will go into foster care, and he'll have the choice of whether he wants to live with his uncle. Because, or maybe he'll stay with me, I don't know. That's like if I can't house them, right? Because we've always known, people, that housing was going to be used against me at some point in the future. It's not that I can't feed them. It's not that I can't provide for them. But it's just going to come to a time when I won't be able to house them adequately. And I guess you could say be 100% functional with seeing eyes, right? Which puts Amari at risk to going into foster care. Because Tisha doesn't want the responsibility, and even if she took the responsibility, she wouldn't keep it. Right? Because her mindset's not there. That's not her priorities. Marina, not once has she ever offered to help with Amari, so we can't expect her to fucking step up to the plate when that time comes, when she's actually going out of her way to implode my house and destroy my life. Okay? So we can't look to her to help. Right? Andre, the bigger he gets, the stronger he gets, the smarter he gets, the more apt he is to pay attention to Amari and learn to look after Amari, and will probably be the one who will look after Amari and get paid for it, as he's being accused of being a fucking bum and that he doesn't work. But if you notice, he'll be the only one who truly loves Amari. Okay? Another option is, I want it by Rhea, but I don't know, I don't think it would work, but I just put it on the table. I said, Rhea, I gotta move, you know, I'm gonna start packing. I have to break away from this cycle. Maybe you might consider sharing a house with me. because I've asked Tisha, I've asked Markane to maybe think about moving and getting into a different environment where it's healthier instead of everything falling apart and rotting. Right? You know what I'm saying? Leaky fucking gutters that make the fucking carpet smell like mildew because the foundation itself is saturated with too much water. You know, a porch that's falling apart and like, you know, it's like, it's pathetic. You don't even know. But I put it on the table, right? Because by the time that comes, I myself personally wouldn't expect much outside of what I would want for her, as if it was, this person was Tisha. In other words, I'd want a beautiful kitchen, easy for you to navigate in so that you can have the appliances, whatever you need, right, to be able to do what needs to be done. But don't expect me in there doing it too much because I can't fucking see. But I'll help to make sure that the rent gets paid so that you have that. So that would be like a benefit for her, but she's got 3 kids and I don't know. And they're all boys yet. And I just don't know if I can handle that kind of stress. Not that she wants my kind of stress. Because we both come with our own bags of stress. I am so hot out here that my shirt is like completely soaking wet. Holy shit, I didn't realize I sweat so much. Holy shit, I haven't even started yet, people. Anyway. And then my other option would be to go homeless and lose everything. Because I won't go into an old folks home. They'd have to kill me, literally, to shut me up. I'd be such a fucking troublemaker that they'd want to kick me out. Suspend me from being allowed to be in there because I would be just too noisy and too aggressive and too mean and too fucking spiteful and too hateful. And get the fuck away from me, don't touch me, I'm out of here. I'd be running for the door. They'd have to fucking strap me up and drug me up to fucking shut me up. Okay? So yeah, I'd rather choose being homeless. And then I guess my final option would be to die through all this stress. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And it will just be one big fucking payday for my kids. That's when Tisha will show up. Yeah. Help Markane pick through my stuff. Boss Andre around. Take Amari begrudgingly, not because they love him, but because they feel quote-unquote obligated. But with that obligation doesn't mean it's lifelong because there's nothing holding him to them other than maybe a paycheck. So how much love is he gonna get from them? Fucking zero. So I give myself a year, like as if Uncle John was with me, to, I'm gonna have one more smoke and then I'm gonna start, because I'm not looking forward to be sweating like a fucking pig here. Oh, already lost him. Go figure. Already lost him. I have to touch everything with my hands. And with the sun as bright as it is, oh my god, it's even worse. It's blaring, it's glaring, it makes everything more blurry. Nobody will help me with this. They won't help me with the leaky roof. They won't help me with the broken fucking stairs. They won't help me with shit. They'll just create another fucking pile and then let me watch it disappear. Yeah. And have fucking panic attacks. Why? Why? Where's the thrill in that? Obviously they're getting a thrill out of it. Right? How appropriate. I should be in the X Club. Yeah. Because clearly my son didn't learn the definition of morality. No. I told Andre, if you were to go downstairs, be a little kleptomaniac, kept going into their desk area and anywhere else in their fucking space, doesn't matter where it is, and started taking their shit, and it happened over and over again, like as it happens with thieves, right? And you figure it out, and you catch them, what do you think they would do to you, Andre? You think they'd just blow it off like it was nothing, or do you think they'd fucking maybe call the cops on you, and because you're a kid send you to juvie so that you learn your lesson how to grow up and be a responsible person without stealing and touching other people's belongings? Do you think that you'd get into an argument with Uncle Mark Kane, and because he's big and bad and taller than you, he'd just grab you by the scuff and you guys will start scuffing around because he's going to teach you a lesson, not how to steal from him and Marina? Because he wants you to grow up to be morally fucking responsible. But yet they do it. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, fucking not 5 times. They just keep doing it. And the more they do it, the more angrier they get, the more hostile they get, the more fucking moody they get, the more threatening they get. You better not say anything about this, Mom, because if you do, I'm going to lose my top, and I'm not going to be gentle with you, and I'm going to go off on you and put you in your place, bitch. Oh, okay, Markane. Sure, just take the videos and do whatever you fucking want with it, right? You know what I'm saying? Lie up in my face, right? As if that wasn't stealing what they did. There's more than half of those videos gone, people, that they didn't put outside. And from my understanding, they took out all the videos from out underneath the steps and got rid of them. In terms of, they put them out in the garage, but you see, they're thinking that they're confusing my mind by creating all this havoc, that they're thinking that I'm forgetting what I own. So that when it goes missing, I won't bring it to their attention. So that they don't have to get hostile and say, well, you're the problem. Why the fuck should you care if I got rid of it? Because it was in my way. It was in my space, bitch. This is the shit I'm having to deal with. So when I put my application in for subsidized fucking housing, I am going to put down under crises. Damn rights I'm going to put it under fucking crises. Will it help me to get subsidized housing faster? I don't expect it to help me to do that. But I'm going to fucking ask for help. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And if none of that shit works out, people, and I'm down to either an old folks fucking home, because I won't live with my son, forget it, and that whatever that person is downstairs, and I'm not going to live with my daughter. She's made it fucking clear. She's been saying it to me for fucking 5 years, 6 years. I don't want to look after Amari. I don't want the responsibility. She made this and she made that, and I'm not looking after Andre. He's going to grow up to be a bum, right? Because, blah. It's all your fault that I can't fucking read, and I hate you. I'm done listening to that crap too. No, what you want to do is be selfish, right? Get your little fucking dream house on an island and get on the internet and brag to your friends how wonderful your fucking life is with your 2 kids and Alex supporting you. While you sit there and cry when somebody's willing to listen how you still can't read because it's all my fault and you're fucking 40 years old. Like, fuck you. As you turned your back on what little family you had left. Because it was too much responsibility. And I'm not going to be in an abusive fucking relationship with my son and his sick wife. And if it means I end up becoming homeless because of it and I lose the grandkids, people, I'm not afraid to face that fucking future. I'm not. Markane is 100 times more worse than Brooks ever was. Yeah. Markane is 80% more worse than what Sierra ever was? What gives Mark Cain to be that bad and get away with it and rewarded for it? What makes him so special? Because he's willing to look after me and the kids? Yeah, okay. He's not willingly. Anything he's doing it begrudgingly. Which puts me at more risk with the kids to be abused by them. So I just have to figure out what I want to take with me, and as I sift through it, I'm either going to try and sell it, and if it doesn't sell, I'll fucking donate it wherever I donate it to, if it's not being pillaged and robbed and taken by somebody else first. But a year is a long time, right? So I have to take care of business first. And there's a cost to it because I'm just a lowly welfare bum that doesn't work. So because I'm up here working, I'm not downstairs doing whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And therefore, I have to prepare myself to have something else go missing. Or end up in the garage and then go missing because I didn't move it out of the garage fast enough. Because I'm working over here doing this. Making it nice for them so that when they build their fucking whatever they're building, a whole bunch of dirt and grit and algae and slime and all that crap that's been on this porch for who knows how long isn't getting in their way. As they won't offer to fucking help me what I'm doing. Hell no. Mm-mm. Oh. So the goal, there's only one goal, and the goal is to wash the floor. Oh my God. I gotta get Andre. I just lit my smoke. Hold on a minute. Okay, so he found them. He found it. It was right here. He helped me find it. So, after this, it's a new one. I am going to hunker down and make myself blinder by the end of the night. Because you know the sun's going to do a number on my eyes, right? I'm going to do as much as I can. And if I don't get as much as I want done, then I'll come out tomorrow and I'll do it again. Put those 2 good days at least in back to back. And by then I should have the porch cleared off, and basically for the most part, minus, a few things, and then sprayed down. And then that's the big job. The big job is to spray down and wash the porch, so that when they build, they don't have to deal with the crud that's been accumulating for fucking a year. It gets really grody. But after it's all cleaned up, it's pretty nice at this time of the year, but as soon as the rain comes and it starts to leak. But this year I'm going to put those swimming pools up. I'm going to try and use the swimming pools, anything. I don't know. I'll try something. I'll try whatever I can try. And I'm just going to start a couple months from now. I'm done a little bit catch up with this bullshit. After I lose 1/3 more of my stuff, whatever that stuff may be, because I don't know. It'll give me a couple months to think about what I really want to keep and what I don't want to keep. And the things that I really want to keep, and I'm not going to use them anytime soon, those are the first things that are going to go into a box. And I'm just going to start stocking boxes for the day I move. I'm going to try not to provoke no fights. which means I have to put my head down, my tail between my legs, bury my feelings, ignore my feelings, and basically be a servant to them. As they're abusing me. Yeah. And as the shit fucking happens, in terms of, oh my God, all that's missing now, I'll let you know, as long as I can see and still do videos. I don't want to lose those. So easy for me to put these down and then not remember where I put them, never mind see them. So I'm going to put them right there. So I'll remember where they are. If I need them. Outside of that, it's a whole lot of this and brain. And if I'm really not too sure, I'll call Andre and say, what is this? Or help me find something like those keys when I dropped them and they just magically fell in a bag that was kind of folded up, that had been sitting outside for over a year. Yeah. Marcane was going to work on the floor, remember? And he had Andre clear out everything, and of course Andre's young, right? So he just threw everything into one big fucking pile. Oh, joy, right? And, of course, that never happened, whatever Marcane was going to do. Eventually, I did find a piece of wood, and I did put it down. But that shit just stayed there. And then more shit from downstairs came up on the porch and started to pile up. And now this is why I'm here where I am. But I don't mind. I love the X Club. It's been faithful all these years. After I clean it out, spray it down, and do what needs to be done, try and waterproof it even a little bit, I'll be so happy at the end of it. It'll probably be the last year we can say that we have the X Club, right? So whatever's in here in terms of microscopes and all that, I got a lot of microscopes in here, and I've got, like, you don't even know what I got in here. I got some nice stuff in here too, mostly sheltered, mostly protected. So at worst, you know, some of this stuff just needs to be wiped down. And then yeah, we'll sell it in bulk, one lump box of 10 microscopes, 5 microscopes, because, you know, it's the X Club, right? Work with kids, right? Always wanted to promote education, right? You know, as if that was such a bad fucking thing to do in life. But besides that point, and if it doesn't sell, then I'll donate it to a fucking daycare or something. No. Something. And then it will be empty shelving in here. And they can move in and take it over and do what they want with it. And that's assuming Mrs. Gill lets them fucking stay. Yeah, because after I leave, they're on their own. Fight for your fucking self. I'm not fighting on your court no more. No. Okay, let me just rinse off my hands, go find these rubber gloves, and get grimier than I'm already grimy. Okay. So Rhea just came by with some more plums. A whole bunch of yellow ones. Orange ones are, yeah, I think they're kind of yellow. With other... Oh, shit. I just knocked my glasses. Good luck finding those things, right? Didn't we just go through this with the freaking keys, man? Oh, my lord. Anyway, I don't know if they're purple, all yellow, or whatever. And then a couple, 2-3 boxes of yellow that could ripen for... Anyway, I'm going to have to do plums. I'm going to, because I like organic food, people. Like, seriously, like, you don't even know. But honestly, I think I should work on this for 2 days. I'll have to look at these plums first. I might have to cook up the ones that are real ripe. I'll cook those ones up and then I'll put them with the other ones that are in the fridge right now. I got, maybe a quarter done, but I did the worst part. Maybe a third. A third done, quarter done. No, only a quarter done. In terms of, I want to sit down on something. In terms of, washing the porch floor and rinsing things off as much as I can as I'm going along, and of course sorting things out, right? So as long as I basically get the floor done in terms of even a little bit in here, I won't be able to gut everything out today, but once I get to this point, which I'm almost getting, I have to sweep out some of this crud. Yeah, so I have to pull out a little bit. Not a lot, but I'm not pulling out all that today. That's what I mean, like, there's other things I have to do. I can't be fucking moving things around in Shmei's room to move in a wall unit to fucking come back 4 days later and find more of my shit outside or gone. Or whatever. As everything else around me is falling apart. Yeah. Including those piles that are piling up as my shit's being displaced. I've been under the sun and I'm like feeling kind of ill, right? But I'm working hard right now. I'm working with a lot of water and then all this grime. Ugh. It's like all over me. I'm going after this straight to the bathtub. So maybe tomorrow I might do plums. The ones that are really ripe. At least get them in the fridge and get them ready. Because this will take a whole day, right? But it needs to be done because it rained on and everything's fucking grimy in there. Remember last video time I was in here? It tipped over a box and everything just pouring out fucking rain out of a cardboard box. Well, everything, because it leaks. It leaks everywhere. This is like fucking punishment. You're like, I'm being... But, again, I've done a lot of cool things in here. I planted trees. My baby's growing up to be too big for its britches in terms of this black walnut tree. I've got other ones in the front that busted through their pots and got into the ground, and we know what happens once they get into the ground. But I told my son, I said, instead of chopping it down, because we're thinking to maybe, I said, why not try and treat it like a bonsai, Treat it like a bonsai. See if you can train it to kind of stay small but still produce nuts, eh? That'd be kind of cool. At least it has a chance to survive, right? Versus just kill the bloody thing. Because those things can get massive. Like my legs, everything, my arms, my body, I'm like soaked in sweat. Oh my Lord. But this is the right thing to do, because if they're going to be building, putting in beams, you want it clean, right? So I kind of have to do it, because that's probably something they won't do. You'll just say, oh, look at her, look what she did, oh God, how does she live like that? Well, I don't. Fish food. I don't know what to do about that pond yet, that big one. I got everything I need for it, except the eyesight and the help. I don't know if I should sell all that shit. Just fucking put it in for fun and go buy a few goldfish and call it a day. I don't know. Like, whatever's in this bucket is gross. All I know is it's full of water. You can hear it dripping. Something's dripping in here. Oh my lord, don't get mad. At least I have a plan, people. Fuck, when I decided I was going to leave Victoria with my 2 kids and go start a company in Vancouver, I left. It took me, I planned for a year. It took me a year to gather everything up, get my money, whatever. I rented a container. I rented a container. A little container, and I packed it up tight, real tight. Had it shipped over to where I moved into. I rented the place blind. Rented over the phone. Yeah. And I lived there for a year and a half. And then I said, nah, I think I need to go to Alberta with, so Brooks can see his dad. So that's how I ended up in Alberta for half a year. So I went to Alberta from there, just me and the 2 kids. And I rented the place on the phone there. Well, and then Uncle John came and got me. Then I went back to Victoria. Then I moved, and then I moved into that house with him. Then we moved into a townhouse. And then I said, John, I gotta go. I gotta go try it again. I gotta go to Vancouver and try it again with the company. Right? Right? He decided to come. I tried to start a company, but it was, with the kids and everything and Uncle John, it got kind of housebound, and that's when I decided instead of a company, I'd do the non-profit and try and work on my costumes, I guess, as a company, and then, do a donation from the company with the costumes to the foundation, but the foundation took over my time, energy, everything. And then moved in here, and after I moved out of that fourplex, which was a waste of a year of my time. And then we know the story here. All I did was be a mule in the yard so my kids could have a place to live. And now I'm being ran out of my own house by a basic stranger who manipulates my son to abuse me so she can have more space. Oh, sorry, so they can have more space. And all the time that she's been here, people, and all the time that I've known her, I cannot recall one time where she genuinely went out of her way to offer to help me with anything. Oh, Judy, can I help you? Here, let me carry that. Is there anything that I can do for you? I'm right here. Nothing. Big zero. That says a lot, people. She's been around, a couple of years now? And it's just gotten worse for me. So when I say at least I have a plan, at least I have a plan. So the plan is do the porch. That's the main thing right now, for sure. Right? By that, it's going to take all day because I'm moving things around and rinsing things off, and and just whatever, right? And then of course I got to pull out a little bit in here so I can sweep and spray out, right? At least this part. At least this part. Ideally, I'd like to come in here tomorrow and continue with it before they build, right? Because I have to go in there and spray the floor as well, right? And then once it's done, and I can get in here, when I do get into these shelving units, instead of leaving the microscopes there thinking that Tisha would help me and would like the kids to play on that desk and look in a microscope or just whatever, paint. I have easels in here. I've got the tempera paints. I've got the acrylic paints. I've got the paper. I've got the brushes. But she doesn't care about that kind of stuff. She used to just drop off the kids, leave, and then come and pick them up. Pretty much. She never came by just to hang out and do fun stuff. Help me out a little bit. Yeah. So, that's when Andre and I will gather them up, wipe them down, clean them up. He can pick his favorite. I've got more in the house, and then we can sell them online. If they don't sell, then I'll fucking donate them someplace. Or maybe I'll leave them in the garage and they'll just magically disappear and somebody else can make some money on them. And I'll pretend like I didn't notice. So now that I'm here, shooting the shit, and I know where I'm at with this floor, the smart thing for me to do would be just to move all that shit, pull out some of this shit, sort it out to get the process started, sweep, spray, and then continue. Because I'm trying to get it from, back by the steps, sprayed all through down there, right? So I got that whole side pretty much done. Now I have to get into this, and yeah, because it gets cruddy, man. Like, I'll show you. I show you every year. Was I in here last year? Yeah. A little bit, but I couldn't stop the leaks. They just got worse. Because everything's rotting up there. Right? I asked my son to help me put something up there. He won't do it. Do you see? It's all cruddy. It's all water and shit. It's gross. Oh my god. I'm getting stiff. So I'm going to just move. I'm going to move that a little bit. I'm going to move this. I'm going to pull out all this. So I can spray and sweep out this. Start swoosh, right? As I finish up over here. Because you can see, I've already done this. But I have to go slow, right? Because I don't want to trip. Do you see how cruddy this shit is? It's fucking all over. It's algae. It comes from up there. It comes in the rain. I had planter pots out here, got knocked around. See, I did that already. So that's, see, did all that. Right? Swept it out. Getting to that point over there. You can see now, right? It's, right? I don't know. Right, this side's all pretty much done. So yeah, so I'm going to move this that way. Pull out some stuff. Start spraying. Spray. Continue spray. And then once it's basically done, in terms of the real cruddy shit, then, it'll be better when they do whatever they're fucking doing there. And for me, it gets me situated with this situation. See? This comes from the rain. With this leaking of shit. Everything starts to, it's algae and, ugh. See that? I like to keep those things because you never know. With those jars that I just canned, the salmon ones especially, and I've got other ones in my room, maybe I can jimmy those rails in like I got containers, carry containers, right? Maybe I can wire them on like in little shelving units where I can slide the box in between the rails so that they're not sitting on top of you. I'm half done. I'm at the halfway mark, more than the halfway mark now. Can I get a glass of cold water? Did you hear me? Yeah. Please? Make it a big one, okay? Just leave it on top of the deep freeze. Nice and let the water run cold, okay? I'm probably past the halfway mark in terms of I did this just because, right? Next time I come in, whether it's tomorrow or whenever, I got everything out, all the shelves. But for now, you can really smell the ocean water. Oh yeah, comes in. The salt comes in with it, right? Minerals and shit. Always, I smell it all the time when I'm out here working. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make.
There you go.
Thank you. Make makeshift shelving with those things. Then I can run my jars. I don't know where I'm gonna put the container, but anyway. Oh. So I've kind of got everything reduced down to almost the middle. So basically it's just sort it out, give a few things a quick rinse, let them dry, decide what I'm going to do with them, where I'm going to put them so they don't get ruined again. Bit like this ever since I moved into this place, with this porch. There was a couple of years it was a little drier, but never 100%. No. First year it was really bad. When the first couple of years when I moved in, oh, it was like swimming pools in here. I put all my shit in here thinking, oh, and then it would rain. Oh my god. I tried tarps, it didn't work, because the water goes under the tarp, right? If it's not blowing off in the wind. I gotta rest for a minute. Yeah, I've been tired for a long time dealing with this cruddy shit. Seriously. You can see I've done over there, I did in there. Now I'm just gonna sort it a little bit, spray it down a little bit. Not trying to put anything away. And even if I did, it would only get fucking rained on and ruined anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Oh, I gotta watch this chair. It sounds like it's gonna break. But whatever. I guess I got something to bitch about. Right. So I'll probably end up doing plums tomorrow. Because I'm already exhausted. Oh yeah, it doesn't take much to make me tired these days. I wake up tired. The ears are ringing. But at least I got the porch cleaned, so when they come and build, there's no crud there, right? I'm gonna clear it out so that when I come out to work in here, I can bring out Amari. Amari can hang out in here with me in the next few days. Yeah. I see there's a stroller up there. It might fit him, I don't know. And I'll just clear out as much as I can and wipe things down. And I don't know. I don't know what to do about this leaky fucking roof. It makes me sick. The whole thing needs to be tore apart and rebuilt. Yeah. The only thing that keeps up that roof are these wall units that I put in when I first moved in to make this room. If those wall units weren't here, which they're rotting out at the bottom, technically I should be putting some 2x4s in here to prevent it when it goes whoop. Because the more it rots out of the bottom, right, it's just going to give way. And it's going to drop. And the only reason this fucking leaky shit up here stays up there is because of the wall units. Otherwise, it just would have all come crashing down. So at least I made it hold up for 14 years. Because it was rotten when I moved in, people. It was leaking. I moved my stuff in here. Whatever I did, it came out. Everything, it was full of water. And it's been water ever since. You know what they say about leaky pipes and, you know, a lot of water problems? You have a lot of emotional problems going on in the house. All the pipes were leaking when I moved in. That was by design. Anyway. Ended up getting them fixed. But then there was a couple in my bathroom. The toilet pipe was really bad. It took a while to get that fucking fixed. It was disgusting. And then there was another one underneath my sink. Bathroom sink. Somebody had hammered holes in it. It was disgusting too. Leaking all down the walls. For how long, who knows? It's probably why that, another reason why that teacher's room tends to hold moisture. It's underneath in the cement. I've been sniffling for like 2 hours. I want to do. I'm full of snot. Had water, dirty, grody, off the ground water splash up into my eye. I hope it doesn't get infected. I mean, it's not the first time something stupid like that hasn't happened to me. That, you know, that rooter shit still hurts. Well, anyway. Okay. I don't know if that steam cleaner is good anymore. It's been outside for, I don't know, 4 years. Probably still works. The hose for the, you know, with the little piece, not so much. But the actual steam cleaner, I bet you it just needs to have a good dry. So before I chuck it, I'm going to let it dry out really, really good. And then we'll see what happens. But it's not like I got any place for it though, right? So it sits outside on the porch and then, whatever. So anyway, I'm basically done. Now it's not so bright, and needless to say, my eyes are going like this. But whatever. I guess I should be grateful I can still play with crud. Like, you don't even know, people. I am so sick and tired of crud. I've been sick and tired of crud for a long time. But once I clear it out, clean it up, let it dry out, I don't know what I'm going to do about this roof. I will try and do something. Hopefully I'll have some time. Because even if I tarp shit in here, it doesn't work. You know, water finds its way, right? But I'll see if I can put a day in just to try and... How to watch this chair. It's going to break and it'll fall flat on my ass. And that wouldn't be cool. Fuck. I just want to relax for a minute, man. My feet are soaking wet. Apparently my other boots, when it rained, are soaking wet. Oh shit. I was gonna bring them out and let them dry. See, I can't even leave my boots out on the porch. Without them getting soaking wet in the rain. Like, I'm at my wit's end. Yeah. But whatever. I've been putting it up with this long. I'm sure I can put up with it for a little while longer. That's a really nice roasting pan. Big. It's just dusty. Just needs to be cleaned up. Looks almost brand new, doesn't it? Wait till I wash it. It will be brand new. SOS pad to it. It used to be downstairs. Not anymore. Oh my god. So, I set out to wash basically the porch floor. And that's basically what I did. Along with picking up garbage and whatever, and rinsing off a few things here and there. Stacking things over there. Got the wood over there. Whatever. Yeah. I'm too tired to do plums. I can't be doing no plums tonight. I'd have to go with pretty much first thing in the morning. And because it was so physical today. So maybe I'll just start with the plums tomorrow. The ones that are ready anyway, for the most part. So I guess I might be canning tomorrow. Yeah. Rhea reminded me how expensive food is. I told her those plums are a heat score. Right? People are going to get mad at me because I'm putting my affection on plums. Not on junk that's being used against me to hurt me. See how peaceful it is in here? It's making me feel good. It's okay, don't worry. Everything's okay for now. For now. Right? That's the way life goes. Ups and downs. Some have it harder than others. Okay, so I'll show you what took me all day to do. So, we took it all the way back to the window, but whatever. I just did the whole porch. Basically, all of it. Up from there. And then I gotta decide what I want to get rid of and where I can put other things. Alright. Oh yeah, there's some pot lids in there. Maria wants me to babysit for her in a couple of days from now. I'll let her go through those pot lids. I'll pick out a couple more for myself and then she can pick what she wants, and then the rest I maybe put on the road and somebody might take them. Okay. I didn't realize she gave me so much. These are the plums. Oh my God. This is a box. Huh. This is a box. This is another box. And this is whatever, a big box of even more shit. I have to do, yeah, and see, some of them are ready. For sure. Some not so much. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh, I have to do this tomorrow. At least start.